Hello, soccer community from the 559, and welcome to the Double Yellow Podcast, the brand new podcast to the soccer scene here in Fresno and surrounding areas. My name is Enzo. I am originally from Uruguay. I moved to Brazil, lived in Brazil for a couple of years as well throughout growing up, and came to Fresno to swim actually at Fresno Pacific University, but a big soccer fan and got involved really, really early on with soccer at Fresno Pacific University, officially commentating the games now for 2 seasons. And for this past season, also doing a little bit of the soccer social media for FPU, as well as for Valley FC a couple of times. So, with that being said, I'm not the only one who's going to be presenting this podcast. We got our co host over here. Gabi, take it on.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to our podcast. My name is Gabriel. As Enzo said, I'm one of the hosts of this podcast. I'm originally from Brazil. I came to the U.S. to play soccer in the college, and after that, I played for a few teams here in Fresno, Sunday League teams. A lot of you will know me for Sunday League, so we'll have other episodes to talk a little more about us, but we have an extensive soccer background here in the community, and we see that there's a lack of people talking about this sport here, even though it's the biggest one in the community. So this is why we're starting this podcast. And today, to start our very first Double Yellow podcast, we have two amazing players that are currently playing in the community and making their impact. So I'm going to let Enzo introduce the first one. So go ahead, Enzo.
All right, for the first guest, this is a well-known, recognized player here in the area. Plays for Fresno Pacific University, the number 10, the Brazilian Lucas Ribeiro. Welcome in. What's up?
Vamos, porra.
Paz. Tranquilo. How you guys doing tonight?
Good, and you?
Good.
All right, and for our second guest of our very first episode, we brought the rivalry to our episode. So we have a Brazilian already, Lucas, and it couldn't be different. We brought his, how do I say that? Your co-captain at Fresno Pacific University. He's also from South America, from Argentina, to match the rivalry with Brazil. He's a defender, and he likes to break some legs sometimes. So let's welcome Julian Aran Martin to our podcast. Vamos.
Tranquilo. Hello guys, how's it going?
Good.
How are you guys doing today?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Good.
Good. Watching the World Cup every day, you know?
Yeah, every day, every day.
Crazy games.
Good
Today,
games.
Flamengo.
And yesterday, Botafogo.
Yesterday,
yesterday?
Botafogo. Yeah.
I don't know you guys, but I was a Botafogo fan since I was 2 years old, you know? Yesterday.
Yeah. It was.
Oh my
it was
God.
definitely shocking. Everyone expected PSG to win, and Botafogo.
Yep.
So talk a little bit about that. So just so we get some discussion going, some debates. You know, FIFA World Cup for clubs going on right now, especially in the U.S. What do you guys think about that? The Brazilian teams are stepping up and are unbeaten so far. So just give like a quick, brief opinion about that. Bro.
Yeah, I think it is very good to the soccer in general to have a tournament like that. Is a thing that we didn't have in the past. And then it just really shows everyone in the world that soccer is being played everywhere, and then everyone always think that Europe has the best players, the best leagues always, and then this tournament is showing us that the Brazilian teams, the South American teams, they can do good things as well.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I think that these teams, like Lucas said, come from Europe. They think that they are the best teams in the world, which probably is like that. But at the same time, they come here and play in a different weather, in different fields.
All right, so moving on from that, guys. Obviously, you guys been introduced yourselves a million times by this point, being an international student player in the U.S. But for the record and here for the podcast, tell the people, who you are. What are your thoughts, ambitions, motivations? Where you're coming from, where you playing, and where you look to play in the future. Let's see.
Yeah, for sure.
A little bit like that.
Okay, yeah, we're like you guys mentioned before. We are players at Fresno Pacific University. We're both co-captains over there. And yeah, I come from Argentina. The city that I come from is the name is Mar del Plata. And yeah, we're currently playing over there at Fresno Pacific. Super grateful with the opportunity that we have to play there and represent Fresno. I mean, in the NCAA Division Two program. It's really cool. It's really cool, to be honest. And at the same time, right now for the summer break, we're playing Bali FC under Milton Blanco. He's our coach over there. Great person, great coach also. And yeah, we're playing the UPSL League, Premier League, which is also a really competitive league. And yeah, I mean, we're just getting ready for our season, super excited, and just trying to be in the best shape of our lives for the upcoming college season.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, for me, very similar too. I'm from Brazil, São Paulo, big city. And yeah, came here 2021 to do my senior year in high school. After that, I was able to go in a tryout for Fuego. For you guys that are from the community, you guys obviously know Fuego. So I went to the tryout there. The head coach was Jaime Ramirez, and then he was the head coach for Fresno Pacific too. And then that's when he offered the scholarship, and then yeah, didn't think twice. Went to Fresno Pacific. Don't regret one bit. Really love it. Best decision of my life probably. Get to meet some great people.
I remember you were telling me that you had some offers to go play in Brazil at that point.
Oh yeah, I had. I could go back to Brazil, but at that point in Brazil, it's really tough to study and keep playing soccer at the same time. I know that's a really good thing you guys have here in America and United States that we don't have in Brazil. So yeah, the opportunity of studying, getting a degree, and then also keep playing soccer and chasing my dream was the reason why I chose to stay here.
Cool, cool. So you're both playing for Valley FC right now in
Yeah.
December. And how's the season going?
The season is going pretty well so far. We joined the team mid-season, mostly because we were with FPU, and yeah, so we joined the team mid-season, but it looks good now. We are in the semifinals, and yeah, very excited.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, we're actually playing tomorrow against Bay Area United. It's a team from San Francisco. They are really solid team, actually. I mean, with what's going on at the Club World Cup, you never know what can happen in a game,
Yeah.
but I feel really confident about us. We have a really solid team. We call ourselves a big family, familia. So yeah, I think if we just continue doing what we were doing these past games, we will be in a really
So
good
when I
position.
was playing for Valley, I never played against Bay Area. They came in after I left. So
Yeah.
what can you say about them? What do you think about them?
So last time we played against them, it was actually tie 1-1, and it was a tough game. I mean, they were playing on a low block, so so for us it was tough to attack them. They were really organized actually, and I mean, yeah, all the teams that are playing at this level are really good teams.
Uh, as
My
as
body.
yeah as
Wait. So we started and no one asked about this. So what is this?
My bad. So this is actually puta que pariu. Hey, so it's actually something from where we are from, where we are all from, in the south of Brazil. You guys have it. We have it in Argentina, in Uruguay, and it's called mate. It's actually like a tea that we have over there, and yeah, it's something that I always like to when I tell people what it is. I always like to tell people that it's something that you drink with people that you like, friends, family,
yeah.
and it's kind of like a tea. So you pour your hot water in here in this cup with herbs that we bring from Argentina, Uruguay, or Brazil, and yeah, I mean it's something that probably you didn't.
Yeah,
You
give us
didn't know?
energy.
Yeah, give us energy, but you didn't drink before, and
Yeah.
right now here we pretty much drink it every single day.
And that's the thing. Our freshman year, obviously, me and Julia have been sharing mate since we got here because of our similar culture and whatnot. But Lucas actually got to like it. Like
Yeah.
usually, I mean, it is a stronger flavor drink. Pretty bitter and hot. You know, a very like raw tea experience. Um, And Kawan's in front of the camera, bro.
Let's go.
Why doesn't he come and introduce himself real quick?
Kawan,
Come on.
show
Our-
up and say hi.
Our social media.
Over there, no, probably.
there,
Right there,
middle
Swimming,
one.
right there.
This one now, this
Sounds-
one.
This one.
Here.
What's up, family?
No, come on. This one. It's the right one. There you go.
Yeah.
K1.
Oh,
Introduce yourself.
my name is K1 and I am Brazilian too. I am one of the family from Brazil too. The
Yup.
Brazilians here, and we are here to. I'm here to take some pictures, and yeah, you guys gonna see on Instagram that later, okay?
Yup.
Yeah.
Crack.
Crack.
You know, we're starting this podcast now. We need all the help we can get, and K1's coming in clutch and making some pictures and stuff that you guys will see later on our Instagram. But I mean, following with that, the Mate and K1 popping up real quick, but I want to talk about you guys' freshman year and you guys' journey to where you're at now. Obviously, like we look at you guys now and other people that are coming in new or even like old in the scene as well will look at you guys and be like, wow, these guys are established. You know, like they're the captains at FPU. They've been 3 years there. They just played a conference final. They're coming to play for Valley. They're showing up. They're having good performances, and they're just trying to get in shape to finish their senior year well. But all of these motivations and goals don't come in before, obviously, going through your freshman, sophomore, and junior year.
100%.
So what was that process like from the moment you guys started at FPU your freshman year?
Because now
And-
it all looks perfect, but before,
And
Yeah,
how
yeah.
exactly, how do you get to this point? And how do you compare both phases, obviously? 'Cause
So I think freshman year and sophomore as well, it was tough for us in terms of results, but we were always, being honest, we were always having a good time and working hard. Even though the results were not coming, we were losing. We were always like working hard at practice, having fun at the team trips, and yeah, it was. I think right now it's kind of easy to say, but hard work always pays off. If you watch our games freshman year, who would have tell us that we would be
Mhm.
in the final junior? Who would tell us that we were gonna be the captains and doing good things? And honestly, I don't think that's enough for us. We are working hard for bigger things, and yeah, we are not satisfied with the level we reach right now. We want to go for bigger things.
No, yeah, that for sure. I mean, like you mentioned, it's going to be our last season in here as seniors, and times goes so fast. But yeah, it was just hard for us maybe to get used to everything, you know, a new style of soccer, of course, a whole new life in
New
here.
country, new language.
Yeah, new
everything,
language,
yeah.
everything, new people. At least for me, I was one day in Argentina, and then the other day I was here. Had to start from zero, from scratch, you know. But at the same time, yeah, like Lucas was mentioning perfectly. I mean, yeah, it was all a thing that we had to get used to. But if we got to this point that we can say that we're established, but at the same time, like he said, we want to keep going and just keep improving and achieve our objective, that is probably to be champions of the Pac West Conference
Yep.
this upcoming season, and who knows, make a run in the national tournament. So yeah, super excited. The team is growing. We're about to have about 45 players or so, I believe,
for next year.
for next year. So
we
yeah,
have like 3 teams.
Yeah,
I know.
it's crazy to think too, cause when we come in as a freshman, we will look up to older guys like Gabi,
yeah,
like
for sure.
I always like to mention Taran as well, because he is one of my good friends and really good player. He was able to sign a pro contract after FPU, so we always look up to Gabi, to all those guys, and then. Right now, I think the players that coming in, they look up to us, and then it's crazy to think that. Honestly, that's why we really wanna like set a standard and keep working hard, do the best that we can. So those players in the future can be the standard, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And then a lot of lessons that we learned throughout this journey, you know, that we are continuing on building. Yeah, I mean, a lot of players like Luca mentioned, a lot of coaches, Milton, Jaime, Cameron, that is our new coach. And so yeah, I think that for the future, like Lucas said, it will be really good, and it looks really bright for the future of FPU and the community as a whole, I think. I mean, not going that far, what you guys are doing right now will be really cool, and will just, I believe, show everyone what soccer is in here in the community.
I mean,
And
soccer is coming to the West with all power. You know, like
Yeah,
the World
yeah,
Cup, the
everything.
Club World Cup,
Agree.
everything's changing here. So,
I agree 100%.
100%.
So yeah.
Cool.
so you guys are talking what's happening right now, but you guys mentioned you got to the PEC West final last season, but before you guys got there, I was like, yeah, this season's gonna be like the other one, you know. It'll be bad again. Like when you guys got there, I was like, oh no way, like look what's
Yeah.
going on, you know.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think
It
no one
is.
believed on us,
Yeah.
and it was something that me and Lucas. I remember me and Lucas maybe sharing this same mate and just be
Yeah.
like at our place, just be like, we're gonna be there, we're gonna be there.
No, and that's what I want to talk about because I've obviously like shared those similar moments with you guys, and I've been honest about this too. When I used to see you guys at the house talking about we're gonna beat these guys, we're gonna go and we're gonna be there, we're gonna qualify. I was even having my own self doubts. You know what I mean? Like obviously I'm your guys' friends, and I like cheered on the most for this to happen, but I just want you guys to share then, as you were talking about that, a little bit of that competitiveness factor that you guys have, because you guys been saying that you guys were going to get to the final all throughout last year, and then you guys did, you know, and it's that mentality also that you get into every game knowing that you're gonna give your 100% to like win. You know what I mean?
I
So-
think that comes with the culture as well. I think in Brazil and Argentina, we are always competitive. Sometimes we are at the house and then we are playing two touches, like whatever we're playing, we want to win. We fight. We get in arguments, we discussions because we always want to win in everything we do, and soccer is what we love to do the most. So if we don't play to win, like there's no purpose why to play, you know. So that's I think the culture factor and the culture background help us a lot in this point, and also that's what we try to bring to the team. As captains, we always want to push like our teammates to be better,
Younger guys, yeah.
to always want to win, to do everything they can to give us a better chance to win. So yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're the only one that can make it happen.
Yep.
Because everyone's gonna think, oh no, yeah, they did bad, they're gonna do bad again. But you are the only one that are there. Like,
100%.
I just feel
Like-
also
like
that,
yesterday,
that
like
it
s-
happened because
Yo.
we didn't have a plan B, you know?
Yeah.
Like we were always talking about it, and I mean we didn't even achieve it. You know, I feel like it was really unfortunate what happened to us. It was really good to be in the place that we were, but at the same time we're not satisfied with what happened. I mean, maybe the people that are watching us right now, they don't know the whole story, but we lost 3-2 this conference final, and I mean it still hurts, you know, because we're winning
2-0.
2-0 lead. We
minute
gave up a
minute
2-0.
65. Minute
Yeah, I remember
65
looking
to
at
zero.
looking at the scoreboard and just like 20 minutes left, and I was like, oh my god, like we're here, you know,
Yeah,
we're about to win it, and then giving it up and losing 3-2 because of some mistakes and things that happened from the game itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's no plan B for us. We want to win all, and we want to build something and keep building, you know, and leave a legacy, you know, in FPU, because it's at the end of the day, it's the place that we live, that we've been living for 4
Yeah.
years, and
It's our house
it's
here.
our house. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
I
that's
and
Yeah.
I think that's first of all, I think that's a great answer, and I think that's um, the most special thing about college sports. You only got 4 years to show what you got, you know, and it is a constant evolution. You're not gonna come in as a freshman and know everything like you guys are sharing, but you get to a certain point where you're like, we can consistently compete at this level, and you guys did last year, which by the way. What was the position the coaches ranked you guys?
11.
Before
11.
So it was 13 teams in the conference,
14, I think.
14, yeah, and they predict us to finish the season in 11th place,
and you finish second.
and then we were in the final. You know, like it is tough, and then we always say the same story that no one believed in us beside us, that we were part of the team, and yeah, as I remember Juli saying after the final, like we have no problems being the underdog. If they want to rank us 11th, we're gonna show inside the field that we deserve to be first place. You
It
know.
was actually something good that it happened because he put us on like a chip on our shoulder, on our backs, you know, on our to go and play every single game and just
Just to
without-
prove and wrong,
yeah,
you know.
just
Mhm.
It's
to
kind of
prove- yeah,
yeah.
everyone wrong.
Of course, you always want to have like the best team. Everyone expecting you to win. I think that's what soccer is about. But when people are doubting you, like I feel like
Makes it better.
that's makes it better. Whenever you are able to win and prove them wrong, you're like
I
At
mean,
the same-
me as a South American, if you start doubting me, if you start screaming at me from the side of the field, I would play better.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
love
That's
that.
what I'm
For
I
saying.
sure.
love that.
That's
For
we're
sure.
on the same page.
And at the same
That's what
time,
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
just playing with your brother. I mean, Luca right now is my brother. I can say that after all this time that we living together and everything, just seeing my brother playing with me is something really special, you know, and it gives me an extra energy, you know, just to go
Yeah.
and give everything. So yeah.
Before we keep going, because we're gonna make a quick shift right now and follow some of the script for the show actually, but you guys were talking about, you know, Lucas is my brother. And what happened our freshman year when you switched your rooms
Oh,
to not
okay.
be
Okay. That okay. To defend myself, that wasn't really my fault. So whenever we're freshmen, they assign you a roommate, and then they assigned me Julian. He was supposed to be my roommate. So I got
By this point you guys
Yeah.
never seen each other's face.
we never seen each other's
Any.
face. He was back in Argentina, yeah. So I got at Fresno Pacific 1 week before. So I met this guy that is a really good friend of ours. Chris Macias he's like the right winger of Fresno Pacific right now. He also played Valley FC. So I met this guy 1 week before Juli comes. So I already know him, and then I don't know anyone else. You're a freshman. Everything is new. I don't know anyone. And then I saw this guy from Argentina. He's supposed to be my roommate. I don't know how things are gonna be, you know. So I asked the school to switch roommates, but I didn't know him, you know. So my freshman year, my roommate was Chris Macias, and he was supposed to be Juli. And then we always like joke around about this story because he always says like
He changed me, basically.
Yeah,
He changed me.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I get it. You know, like people all around the world know about our rivalry
The
between
rivalry,
Argentina and
I'll do
Brazil.
the same.
And I came here and there was like 6-7 Brazilians in the team, so I was like, damn, like this is gonna be hard, you know. And I even remember like even having like discussions and arguments with Gavi or with Luca practices, and it's completely normal. But at the end of the day, because of how
At the end of the day, we know that Brazil's bigger.
oh
yeah.
no, but at the end of the day, like just being for real right now because this guy,
That's a whole-
bro, look at this guy. He has the first.
That's a whole other episode right
No,
there.
No,
Yeah,
but our
but-
cultures are like super similar in between
Yeah.
each other, and so at the end of the day, we were all friends, and
Yeah.
it was no more than 2-3 weeks till we realized, oh, okay, they were not that different. You
It's
know?
not that different. It looks
So,
like
yeah,
we are rivals. Like inside the field, we hate each other. Whenever we play Libertadores or Brazil versus Argentina, we always hate each other. Always fights, everything. So we kind of carry this thing on in the back of our mind, you know. But once you start like practicing every day, seeing each other every day, you know, like really spend the day with each other, like you understand the culture is very similar. Like is way more similar than with the other countries, and
Mhm.
yeah,
Totally.
that's I think one of the reasons why we became really good friends.
yeah, for sure. That for sure.
No, it's a nice story to share, especially because where we are now.
Yeah.
honestly.
No, for sure.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
that's cool.
And I never thought I was gonna support an Argentinian team, but today Boca plays Bayern. I really hope Boca beats Bayern.
I hate Boca, but you know what? Like, I
Yeah.
just want all these European teams
Yeah.
just to know that we are
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
good
yeah,
too,
yeah.
you know. But yeah.
Totally. Well, we're gonna go ahead and make the first stop of the program. We're gonna go ahead and introduce one of our feature things that's gonna be going on throughout the show and throughout the other shows as well.
They give the name
So-
of the podcast.
Yeah, totally. The name was given to the podcast because of this idea at first. So we're going to go ahead and present the first yellow of the double yellow. So this is going to be our first yellow card being shown. Second one will be shown at the end of the show, and that will be the red card. So if you get 2 yellows, show's over, just like in real soccer. So yeah, it's just nice idea to introduce some questions into the show as well. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce the first yellow card of
And
history.
you know,
There you
both
go.
are really used to
For
that.
who? I'm really used
Yeah,
to it, so
one for
for me-
fouling, the other one for making the falls.
Yo,
I mean, yeah.
be honest, cards is not like sometimes I get one here and there, but
No,
don't
I never
really
got
get
a yellow card in my life, so I don't know what these guys are
Ah,
saying.
Did you ever get a red card? Or
Yeah.
only me?
I
Yeah.
did too. I did too.
Here?
Wait, at FBU?
FPU,
At FPU?
FPU. So it's a good story actually. My sophomore year, like we went to play Azusa away, and then first play of the game.
Was I there?
Yeah, no, my
No.
sophomore year. And then first play of the game, I make a foul. The ref right away yellow, and then I was like, that's weird. And then we keep playing. Second half, we're losing 1-0, but we are there. We are almost tying the game. And then I make another foul, my second foul of the game, I promise. And then the ref, boom, yellow and red. And then
Wow.
that was tough. That was a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I got a couple too, but I don't want to go into that. It's just something from the game itself and just how I play the game. You know, I feel like one of my characteristics as a player is just my aggressiveness to play. At the same time, I never do it with the intention of harming people, if that's how you can say it. It's just the intensity that I always like to put and that made me be different from the rest
It's
since
a
I was a
culture.
kid.
It's a cultural
Yeah.
thing. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I just think it's something natural for me. I have two older brothers, you know, and just playing hard. I have all my memories playing with them, against them, since I'm a kid, you know. So I feel it's
Totally.
all related to that.
Well, let's go ahead and move on to the yellow card question then. So the first yellow card will be a question, a tougher type question, and then obviously at the end we'll have the second yellow card, and that will be more like a game where you guys will play. We'll have questions as well. But the first question for the first yellow card, if you guys are ready, we're gonna go ahead and talk about your guys' favorite teams and some of the titles they've won. Okay, so we're gonna start with Lucas over here. You're obviously a Corinthians fan. We got the
Right there.
Corinthians jersey back
Can I
there.
get the jersey? Can I get the jersey?
Get it, get
Yeah,
it.
of course. Take it out.
Here.
Show it.
Corinthians jersey right here.
Memphis.
Memphis.
Okay.
Our star.
Okay. Love it.
That's good.
All right.
So,
what's the question?
Corinthians in 2012 was champion of the World Cup, beat
Yep.
Chelsea 1-0, right?
Yep.
Brazil, 5-time world champion, right?
Yeah.
You haven't seen Brazil be world champion.
I already know it's gonna be a tough question. I already know.
You haven't seen Brazil be world champion, but you've seen Corinthians win the World Cup in 2012.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Do you have memories of that?
I remember every single part of it. I was with my dad, and then 20 minutes of the game. I don't even know how to explain English.
First
it's
or
like-
second game?
No, it was just on one game against Chelsea.
Yeah,
Oh,
the final.
final.
The
The
final.
thing
final,
about the
yeah, yeah.
Libertadores. The thing about the Libertadores.
So for 20 minutes of the game is a blackout in my house.
Oh, no way.
And then we didn't know. We were like, oh, should we go somewhere else to watch? And then 5 minutes
Came
after
back? Oh,
and then
no.
we were, thank
Oh,
God.
okay.
And then everything happened. It was like magic, you know, like when you're living something so good that you don't like, you can't really explain. It's just, you're just living it, you know?
So what if I tell you you have to erase that memory, but you're going to score 20 goals next year in the Pac West?
It is tough to say, but I honestly think I wouldn't erase that memory because I'm working hard to get it 20 goals anyway.
Or maybe more than 20, no?
or
Okay,
maybe
okay,
more.
okay,
Let's see.
yeah.
Last season was good, and hopefully senior season is gonna be
It
even
will be
better.
better. It will be
even
better. It will be better.
Totally. Good answer. Juli, we got something similar for you.
Okay.
I guess this will be a bit tougher because you did see San Lorenzo
Unfortunately.
be Libertadores champion in 2014, right?
Yeah, 2014.
Same 2014 that Argentina loses the final, but then you get your redemption shot in the 2022 where they finally win the World Cup. You were in Argentina. How was it like being in Argentina?
Oh, I mean, it was amazing. Whatever you guys saw.
I wanted to throw my phone in the wall when this guy sending messages every day.
Yeah, I
Don't even tell me, bro.
I
Don't
guess
even
it was
tell me.
just whatever you guys saw in Instagram and all the videos. You know, it was crazy. I think it was one of my, I don't know, best moments in life. I think because I was able to be there with my family, like you guys mentioned, and yeah, I mean it was amazing. Just the emotions from that final against France. I remember. I mean, it pretty much happened everything. You know, I remember I was completely like relieved at some point, 2-0, and then Mbappe scoring and just like being nervous and then crying with my dad, my brother, and my mom. Yeah, it was just so special. But yeah, where's this question going?
So San Lorenzo, champion of Libertadores 2014,
Damn.
Argentina 2022 world champion. Which one of those would you change for the title of the Pac West next year?
Oh my God.
That's tough.
It's like Lucas was mentioning. I think we're working so hard to achieve this goal that we have in here of winning the conference title. That I think is gonna happen. Like no matter what, you know. So it will be tough to choose in between one or the other. But
If they tell you right now, if it's confirmed, you're gonna win the Pac West. There's no question. That's it. You win.
Listen,
That's a good yellow
My
card question.
thought-
It's really hard to answer.
No,
it's
it's
hard
really
to
hard
answer.
to answer.
My thought process behind the question is this: like, if Argentina to be champion, you have to wait 4 years, and for you to have a good generation on your national team, that's rare. So
no,
it'll be harder to be world champion.
Both are, and I mean, also with San Lorenzo, our team right now is not doing great, and so I think I was super lucky, like you guys said, to
See
be
both.
Have seen both.
to have seen both, yeah, for sure, and I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. I just leave. I know
Hey,
things happen for a
That's
reason.
an answer. That's an answer too.
Things happen for a
That's an
reason,
answer
you know,
too.
and like I mentioned, and it's super cliche to say, but we're gonna win
Yeah,
everything.
it's-
So
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares?
But yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
All
Good
right.
question. Good question for sure.
Good. Well, we got first star passed, yellow card. Gavi, thoughts? How are we doing?
I would feel the same way if my team in Brazil. I never saw both of my teams win anything.
Yeah.
And my national team, I was alive already when Brazil won the last World Cup, but I was a baby, so I didn't see it. So
For
if
sure,
they
yeah.
win right now, I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything happens for a reason. So
And we are working hard to achieve the other.
Yeah,
thing.
I
super
know.
hard. Like
So
it's
let's
the only
not-
it's the only
let's
thing we
not
talk
erase-
about.
yeah.
It's the only thing we talk
Let's
about. It's
not
the only
erase
thing we
no
do.
memories.
No
Let's
memories,
not
no
erase
memories.
no memories.
Well, talking about working hard and achieving things, also, obviously, like last year was not only losing at the end of it, but all of the wins that took you guys there. And when you think about, any traveling competition, you travel, you compete well, you come back euphoric, happy, celebrating everything, especially when you're with your friends, and with your family. At FPU, coming back, on the bus from winning, and hey, this year you guys won a lot. How are those trips? How are the talks, the vibes at Fresno
No, the
Pacific?
vibes were there for sure.
Yeah,
the vibes were there.
The vibes
for sure.
were there.
I
The
mean,
vibes are always there, bro.
Yeah, FPU just transitioned to another conference, but actually we were really lucky to say that we traveled to Hawaii 2 times, me and Luca,
For the Pac West.
and just
Yeah.
sharing those experiences is amazing.
it was
amazing.
We
And-
got to be there for 10 days each time we went. So
And score goals. I mean,
We
we both
score goals.
score goals
Yeah.
over there and
I think-
won
yeah.
games, so it was super special.
How's the celebration there after the game?
oh you
Nah, just go to sleep,
Yeah,
you
just go
know,
to
and-
sleep. No, but honestly, it is it is
Hey.
it is tough.
Hey,
like-
yellow card. You don't have
Yellow
Yeah,
card for
yellow
him
card
over
for
there.
him. No, but it is tough. Like we always, of course, we have a curfew. We gotta be always on time in the hotel to get proper rest. Even though it's a trip to Hawaii, everyone want to enjoy it. It's like a business trip for us. Of course, we get to enjoy a little bit. We get to know Hawaii. Like we also have a little free time. But yeah.
No,
as I
but at the
said,
same time, this year that we went, last year actually, it was a crucial moment in our season. So we
Yes.
were, of course, thinking about enjoying everything. But at the same time, it was.
You
it
guys
was-
wanted to win.
We
You
were
guys
locked
were
in.
to
locked in.
play.
We were completely
and we
locked
were
in,
all on
yeah.
the same page. I think the main reason why we achieved what we achieved, even though we didn't win the whole thing, it was because we were all together and believing in the same goal, and just
Yeah.
everyone
Totally.
pushing the same
Being-
direction,
Being honest, me personally, that's probably one of, if not the best trip of my life. I think everything worked out perfectly right there. I think the first we had 3 games over there. We won the first 2 games. I don't know what was going on. I was just scoring
Mm.
every chance. It was like it was really good. We would train with the team. It was vibes, as we were saying.
Mhm.
It was
Vibes.
like always vibes. We were at the vans, driving to practice. The vans, driving back to the hotel, to the restaurants. Always listening to music. Always joking around.
Chatting it up.
And whenever we had to work hard, whenever we had to rest, whenever we had to do our things, we made sure that we did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
For
And you know, sometimes when things are aligned that way, they just happen. You know, because I
Yeah.
remember my senior year there, and there was games that we played better. We had chances with, and then
Yeah.
we end up losing. You know,
Yeah,
and
or
like you're
tying.
saying, yeah, and like you're saying, like you're scoring and you're scoring and you have the opportunities and the ball goes in. And,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
ball goes in, and then you
happens.
just. I think last season was really blessed. I of course we all worked hard for that, and then yeah, like the team was playing good. The team we were finding way to wins, even in tough games. We were playing good. If we had to defend, we would defend. If we had to press, we would press. If we had to sit, park the bus, we would. You know, like
Everyone was at the same page.
yeah, we
Yeah,
were on
for
the
That's what
same
I'm saying.
page, and then we were going for the same objective.
And who's on Ox when you guys travel?
It depends. We like Huli
pretty
usually
much-
gets the speaker,
Yeah,
but we like sometimes we all like pick some songs. You know, we always like
like a jam,
Yeah.
you know.
And who's most likely to get on the bus late? When you guys are counting heads and you're like, hey,
Right
where's
now,
this guy?
I know one
between
guy.
us or the whole team.
The whole team.
No, I
Whole
know
team.
one guy for sure. I know
I'm
one guy
bringing-
for sure,
Who?
and I hope he's listening to this. Chris Mesa, that guy, bro.
Yeah.
That guy is so bad, bro. He's always late
Mesita.
to everything. I don't know how he does, bro, but
Hey.
he's always late. He always
Yeah.
has an excuse.
But
We still love him. I love
yeah,
him, brother.
we still love Mesa. We still love Mesa. He just joined us. He just joined our team in this spring. So
Really good player.
Yeah, really good player. Next season in the fall, he's gonna be his first season, his first actual
Yeah,
official
official.
season with FPU. So yeah, we are getting a good squad.
Mhm.
I think we
Yeah,
go for
we're
good
gonna
things.
have 45 players, like I said, but we're also gonna have a lot of quality. Yeah, Christopher Mesa. Then we have some other players joining from different schools, transferring like Jacob Ramirez. Then yeah, a lot of players that are coming back, returning players like Chris Macias.
Trujillo
Yeah.
is coming to
Trujillo,
help you in the
bro.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Trujillo.
you guys from the community might know him. He played last 2 seasons for Valley FC too. So
Yeah, a lot of ballers. I think that everything is just coming in the way that we want, and it's just us. We have to do our job and our part, and
Yeah.
I think everything
100%.
helps. Yeah.
How would you compare your FPU experience with Valley? Because one of my best parts of playing at Valley was the
Defense.
the way back of the away trips. So, what
I like
what
that.
do you have to
I
say
like
about
that.
that?
I like that. So it is definitely is always vibes, you know. I think one big thing that Valley FC has is vibes. We are always like joking around. We are always like laughing. We are always having a good time. And then whenever we have to work, we work. Like there is no like during practice. There's no like little jokes. There's no like talking here and there. Like we make sure we are working hard. And then I think that comes a lot from the coach, Milton. Like he always makes sure we work hard, but he's also like vibes. He's like vibes.
Vibes, vibras.
His
Vibras.
vibras. He's a vibes coach.
Every
so-
season with a new word.
Yeah, so we always like
New
we
word.
are always making sure we are having a good time, but
Come on now.
also focus. Yeah,
Come on
come
now.
on now. So we are always focused on what we have to do. That's for sure.
No, and at the same time, it's something that you can compare and differentiate both FPU and Bali is for sure. The environment, I guess, more people get to go and watch Bali FC because I feel it represents a bigger part from the community, you know. And then the fans that are over there, El Escuadrón de Fresno,
Yeah,
yeah, just great people
and
cheering.
La Banda as well.
La Banda as well, cheering for us, and yeah, just a different environment. We also use it to get ready for our FPU season. So, but yeah, for sure,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
different, and it's also a group of different players, older players, but great players. I mean, we have players like Mason Gonzalez or
Yep.
Tovar. I mean, yeah, it's just different, but at the same time, it's great. Love it over there too, and Yeah.
How do you feel having a group of supporters here? Because in South America, this is really
Yes,
big.
yeah.
I used to go to my team's game every weekend and be on the supporters stands side. And when I was playing for Valley, this really makes a difference when you're playing home, when you're playing
For
away,
sure.
when you have them on your side. It really makes a difference. So,
Yeah.
how do you like to play with them? How what's the difference that they make when you're
Yeah.
on the field?
For me personally, I love it. I really love it. The connection between the players and the fans is amazing. It's something, of course, I was really young. It's something I never experienced in Brazil. Um, um, is it's just amazing. Like after the game, you see the little kids comes to you, like saying good job, like good goal, good pass. I don't know, whatever it is, and then we're always singing, we're always vibing after the game, mainly after dubs. So I think is really a game changer. You know, like you cannot start the game, look at the stands, see all the fans over there cheering for you, and like not get motivated. You know, even if you're not having a good day, even if it whatever you're going through, like you see the fans, you change, you switch it on automatically.
No,
you
they
know?
make a huge difference. They for sure make a huge difference. And something that it's really interesting to me is that they be always singing Argentinian songs.
Adapted.
Argentinian
exactly.
songs that
Because
are
Vicente is
adapted.
crazy for
Vicente, I
Argentina.
love
yeah.
Vicente. Yeah, he looks at me and he starts singing muchas. You know, the Argentinian song, super famous. And so yeah, they make a huge difference, and we love
Yeah.
it. It's really good. He also
really
got
good.
to come to a couple of our games at
FPU,
FPU.
yeah, they
yeah.
were at FPU.
At
last
FPU.
So
and-
yeah, just to throw it out there, we're gonna have a lot of home games at
Yeah.
FPU. If you guys wanna come support us, we'll make sure we'll put in a show
And I
for you
think
guys.
Vicente will be there.
Yeah.
He loves us,
Yeah.
and we also
And we love the vibes.
consider
You know,
himself
Fresno
part of the
State doesn't
family.
have a men's team, so
Yeah,
you
that's
guys are
what
the
I'm
only
Yeah,
saying.
team
and
here.
that's what I
what I'm
was
saying.
thinking too.
Yeah.
And we're talking about supporters, and playing like for the community and for the Valley or so. Obviously, Valley FC huge in representing Fresno and the 559 and all. But Fresno Pacific, I feel like, especially after last year, has become one of the main soccer attractions of also the area. We're like presenting a team. You guys are presenting a team that wins, that plays well, that plays cool also aesthetically, and scores and wins obviously. So my question would be, how does it feel, and if you guys feel that you're representing Fresno in general, and how do you guys feel about that? Like,
Yeah.
are you guys proud of having become something to the area of Fresno more than to
Yeah.
where you guys are from or so?
100%. I feel like Fresno. We've been living in Fresno for almost 4 years now,
Mm.
and just before that, I was in Colinga. Just the valley in general. You know, like I feel we are the only team from our conference that that is from Fresno, and I mean, we really feel that we are representing it, and we want to do it the best way possible. You know, we know the culture, as you guys said, like the soccer is the biggest thing here, and we just want to represent it in the best way possible. You know.
Cool.
And I think it's one of the only teams in the country that has this type of supporters. You know, I haven't
Yeah.
seen anyone else with
Mhm.
this amount of supporters in doing what they do. So
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
it's
for sure.
great.
Hey, let's go
really good.
ahead and as we're running out of time here, do our second yellow card. So we're gonna have a second one. It's gonna be a pretty short one. I just got four. Who's most likely to question?
Wait.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
there
out,
it is.
Out.
Hey ref, hey
Out of
ref.
the game.
What are we doing, ref?
Answer and you're out.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Crazy. No, we'll chat a little bit after. When you get sent off the field, you always chat with the ref a little bit
Oh,
more.
100%.
No, we don't
You have
chat.
to-
We
even
tell
if-
him to go to some
Maybe
place.
maybe
Yeah.
not with this ref, but we always try to be
Hey.
friends with them.
Not
Gabi-
maybe not in the best terms, but
Yeah,
you know.
that's I don't know if I should be saying that, but Gabi is the player I play with that cusses the most
To
To
during the
refs,
game.
oh my god.
I
bro,
never
so
no,
disrespectful.
but it's to the refs, to the players, to like. But I love it because it shows that he wants to win. You know,
Yeah, me too.
so yeah,
All right, so I got it's four simple ones, pretty silly, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And I feel like what I want you guys to do is whenever I say it, just point
Just
to
point.
All right.
Hold on, let's
You know,
let's
like-
take it.
Or
Oh,
Look at
yeah,
the front
yeah,
camera and
get it,
do
get it.
this or this. You know.
and then we can also do
Alright.
after for the team. All right.
Let's
so
see. Let's see.
You guys can name.
Okay.
You guys after you guys discuss who is it most likely in between you two. You guys can pull out and
Alright.
say some
Sounds good.
Okay.
someone from FBU or someone from Valley also.
Sounds good.
So
Okay.
all right. Who's most likely to celebrate with dances after goals?
I think
Alright.
will be me.
Why is that?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
I
Luca.
think the Brazilian background, you know, like we are always dancing, we are always like, we are always dancing, and in soccer it's not different. If you see most of the players, Paquetá, Vini
Lucas
Jr.
Paquetá from Fresno.
Yeah. Paquetá, Vini Jr. We're always dancing, so it's kind of a cultural thing, you know.
Yeah.
No, Lucas for sure.
Totally. Who's
Some
most
TikTok
likely
dances.
to?
Some TikTok
Some
dances.
TikToks, some
Yeah,
TikTok
yeah, yeah.
dances, you know.
Who's most likely to speak their national language in practice?
Oh, both.
But
Yeah,
Both.
both.
Oh,
I mean,
I
right
think-
now I think it's more you because he learned Portuguese.
Oh, yeah.
oh
that-
yeah,
that too,
that's a
that
trick
too.
question.
But
Yeah,
I
the-
would say like sometimes whenever we have to talk in the field, not between ourselves, but mainly whenever you're talking to the other team players, like I also try to speak in English sometimes. It's hard, but
Yeah,
I
but-
try to speak.
but
in
it's
I
English.
a-
try, but I can't. So for me, it's 100% Argentinian, Spanish.
Everything.
But,
That's
and Lucas
why.
understands it, so I can always speak
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Argentinian Spanish to him.
And,
So.
people are sleeping on Lucas's Spanish.
Oh yeah, he's getting better. He's getting better.
There's
there,
rumors.
Sometimes I understand everything to speak. Sometimes it's kinda
There's
hard, but-
rumors of a fluent Spanish that never comes out.
He's getting there.
No,
he's getting
no,
there.
no, he
I'm
for
shy
sure
though,
can.
I'm shy.
No, he for sure can.
That's only
do
on
it.
Sundays. That's only on Sundays.
Sundays. Only
Árbitro,
on Sundays.
árbitro.
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 No lo toqué, árbitro.
But you know, he doesn't have a Mexican accent because of
No,
us,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that we kind of like gave it to him that he speaks
Yeah.
in Argentina or
So,
Uruguay.
yeah, I speak. I feel like my Spanish is
¿Qué haces,
is a,
boludo?
yeah, it's a mix of everything. Like I have a lot of things from those guys, of course, Argentina, Uruguayan, but also hearing some people from Mexico
No, for sure, yeah.
speaking. So yeah,
It's a mix, and you're
It's a
learning,
mix,
so
it's a
like
mix.
It is a
you're
mix.
gonna
Yeah.
mix that.
It is a mix.
All right, who's most likely to get a yellow for complaining to the ref
Oh, that's me.
nonstop?
yeah,
Oh, both.
I think I would say
I don't know.
I was,
Someone from FBU.
like I try to like we talk like of course as the captains of FPU we gotta talk to the refs, and then we always try to be nice and respectful in the best way possible, you know, because of course we know the ref is not there to mess up the game,
Yeah,
but
obviously.
sometimes it's just the hit of the game, you know, like
No, for sure.
he makes a call that you don't agree with, you know, like
Could be
it is
both.
hard.
Could be
It is
both.
hard.
Could be
Yeah,
both.
I would say both. I would say both.
All right, and the last one would be who's most likely to get a yellow for simulating.
Oh,
a
Lucas.
foul.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah.
Brazilian, flopping all
Sometimes,
the time.
I mean, it's just sometimes you gotta do what you
Close
gotta
to the
do.
box.
Yeah, close to the box. You know.
You got a few
You don't
pickets
have-
like that.
yeah.
He didn't do it this past game though.
Yeah,
Oh,
this past
yeah.
game I didn't, but I like sometimes you're close to the box or you're in the box. You know, like the guys are tackling you. The guys are like, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
Yeah,
Cool.
of course.
Okay, well that pretty much wraps up the show. I just to finish, I want you guys to finish up with 5 minutes. Say your Instagrams, your social media, where people can find you, where people can follow you, and also talk a little bit about Cameron. We haven't talked about
Oh,
Cameron
yeah.
the whole show, but I want you guys to share a bit of the importance that he has had on you guys as players and on FBU as a team. And yeah, just share your social media and sort of your last words.
probably.
Uh,
Yeah, my Instagram is
yeah.
Julian Aran 1, and it's JULIARAN and the 1 at the end.
One.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, probably if you guys edit it, just
Julian
Yeah,
Aran
just-
one.
just
It's
put it
gonna
over
pop
here.
up.
Put it, yeah, put it.
over here.
Put it over
He's
here.
gonna be
so it's
tagged in this
easier, you
video.
know?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Put it
easier.
Go
over
to our
here so
social
it's
media. He's
easier.
gonna be tagged there too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easier,
yeah.
easier.
So
And related to your question about Cameron, I think we mentioned it before, but we had a lot of coaches over here in Fresno that helped us in different ways, and just the addition of Cameron Cherokee and Billy and BJ to FPU was something really special for us because he allowed us to be in the place that we were.
yeah.
last season, I mean, yeah, we can always say that it was because we wanted it, because we are the captains or whatever. But at the same time, these guys just
They
put a
helped
lot
us
of
a lot,
yeah,
yeah.
just
I
put a
mean,
lot
the
of
year before
effort.
he came, we didn't win anything. So
They helped
No,
us a
yeah,
lot.
and this transition that was going on in FPU was something that no one knew how it was going to be, you know. But I think it worked out really well with Jaime Ramirez as the director of soccer in FPU. But yeah, I mean, great guys, just a lot of intensity and a lot of
Yeah.
experience because yeah, Billion, that is the assistant coach, he has experience playing in Liverpool. So
And
yeah,
pro teams, yeah.
I mean,
I feel like the addition of the new coaching staff was really crucial for us to be in the position we are right now. I think Cameron is more like a guy that push us to work hard, and then tactics and all that, how we're gonna press, how we're gonna build out all that. Villian, on the other hand, he just stopped playing pro soccer like 1 or 2 years ago, so he is really fresh in his mind, like he mainly because he was a forward, so he helped me a lot. Like he always give me good advice that I really try to listen because it all makes sense for me. So I think the addition of those guys in the coaching staff, and also I want to mention Froilan. He's not with us anymore, but he was.
we miss
the-
him.
Yeah,
We miss him.
he was the goalkeeper coach and also the third assistant coach, and then
He used to do
Yeah.
the video for us, and he was also great.
yeah,
Like we said
He was
before, he was
vibes.
vibes.
he was vibes. He was
The
always
word
joking
of
around.
this podcast today was vibes.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
always joking with the players. He was like, like it is hard sometimes for you to relate it to the coaching staff because it's always like players right here, coaching staff right here. You always talk, but it's hard. And then Froilan will always be hanging out with us, with the players. So he was part of the coaching staff, but for us, he was just another player.
at the end of the day, the coaching staff doesn't teach you only on the field.
Yep.
They need to be with you
100%.
all the
No, for
time.
sure.
So
100%.
Oh, yeah.
right, did you guys enjoy being here today?
I love
Yeah,
it.
thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the invite. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anytime.
being the first people to come here, I mean, we feel really, really grateful,
Yeah.
and we appreciate the opportunity that you guys
It was a
gave us.
pleasure.
And I believe in my heart that this is going to grow a lot.
Yeah.
Because this idea, I mean, no one has ever done it here in the valley and
Yeah.
Fresno area. So yeah, I mean,
It's gonna work out.
good luck with the rest of the people that is gonna come, and yeah, just if you guys want us to come again,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
let us know. We'll be
Yeah.
here.
We'll
In the
be here.
future, I
We'll be
mean,
here.
there's a lot of exciting things to come. I think we covered pretty much everything that happened and will happen for you guys, but that stuff that will happen is still to be talked about. So
Yep.
For
you guys,
sure.
we're gonna be
Exactly.
back here for sure.
100%.
In
Next
behalf
season.
of
After the season, we come
after
here.
Yeah.
winning the national
Yeah.
championship,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
we come back.
We come
I
here
mean,
with the medal, with the ring.
I was gonna say, I don't know, maybe someone else calls us, but yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
can,
we can still come here.
We can make
still
some
come
time,
here.
to come here.
Nah,
No,
just
but thank
joking
you.
around,
Thank
like,
you.
Thank
Thank you very
you
much.
guys for
No,
Yeah,
inviting
I
us.
wanted to
It's a
thank you
pleasure.
guys so much for all your patience to being here. It's our first one, so you guys saw behind the scenes there was a lot of things to figure out, and
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's gonna be
Nah,
an
it's
amazing
great, man.
episode.
No,
First
it's
It's
episode.
great.
amazing. It was
The
amazing.
structure, everything you guys have here is really great. I like, as Juli just said, I think you guys gonna grow a lot. And yeah, it looks good. Mainly with the Pacific jerseys,
And the Valley shirt over
and
here.
Valley.
I mean, yeah.
Corinthians, Pacific, and Valley. Like, I
We're
don't
missing
ask
a
for
Sa-
anything
We're
else.
missing a San Lorenzo shirt, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
We
Next
need one
time.
of
next
those,
time.
because I don't have any Argentinian jerseys,
Yeah.
so I didn't bring anything to
Okay.
bring.
Well, he
You
hates
gotta bring
Argentina,
it. You
bro.
gotta
He
bring
hates
it. You gotta
it's
bring
going
it.
it's going to get more full of jerseys as we
Yeah.
go. You
No,
know, the
but it
collection
looks
keeps
good.
going.
It looks really good now. Yeah.
Professional. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
No,
guys.
thank you guys for trusting us also and
course.
coming by. You guys
Thank
went
you,
through,
thank
got
you.
to the both.
Yeah, I
both
mean,
the
I
yellow
got the red
cards.
card, so I had to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it
I'm
is.
gonna argue. I'm
All right.
gonna argue with the ref.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Any
Thank you.
last words from
Thank
you,
you.
Enzo, while they leave?
No, thank you guys for watching this first episode. I am extremely passionate and excited about this project. Me and Gabriel both are. We've been putting on some work with this. Follow us on Instagram at doubleyellow559. And then follow me at Enzo D Media to see all the stuff and all the videos that I'm doing for Valley, as well as for Fresno Pacific, and upcoming for Double Yellow as well. Gabi.
Yeah, and we are here to support the community. So follow us, follow our social media accounts. I have my own business, which is allowing me and Enzo to do a lot of this stuff here. It's called Wave Creative MKT. So give me a follow there. I would really appreciate that. Also, I would like to ask you guys to follow the community team. So as we want to celebrate the community and support the community, follow FPU on social media. Follow Valley,
Football
follow
Club.
the Fresno Hispanic Soccer League, follow Fresno, follow Selma, all the local teams, and let's support the community. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you so much for watching, and we're about to record our second episode. So if you already finished this one and there's another one, go ahead and watch the second one. All right, that's it.
Você não quer falar da publicidade?
Ai, caralho, mas tá bom. Voltei.
Não, fala aí. Tu...
Não, dá pra você colocar.
Sim, é só cortar. Also wanted to tell you guys, if you like this episode and you want to make it grow, you want to support us, you always can be a sponsor, We have space here in the table if you want to put something here, if you want to put something on the background, if you want to put your logo in the TV, if you want to put your logo down here under the table. We have a lot of opportunities for you guys to sponsor us, so feel free to reach out to us on social media. You can direct contact any of us or our podcast Instagram, and feel free. With the spaces here, let's grow together.
Just shoot us a DM either to my Instagram, Gabby's, or double yellow 559, and then we'll make it work as we keep bringing guests into the show. So
Yep, let's do it.